and welcome to Stargeekz. I am your host with the most from another planet. This is Sean.
This is the Lil. And Steve's on mute, of course, because he's under the gun.
He said, fuck.
This is Steve. Quiet.
And this is Ed.
Oh, man, what's going out there in TV land? What's happening this week in Star Wars? We're talking about a bunch of stuff. Ooh, we're talking about that Super Bowl ad that everyone is hating and loving.
Why?
I don't understand why either. It doesn't make any
I
sense.
thought it was fun. Like,
We'll
what the fuck is wrong with you people?
We'll talk
Sorry.
about it. We'll get into that news part of it.
Ed's one of the people that doesn't like it.
Probably, but I don't give a fuck. I had fun.
I
Damn.
didn't mind it. Didn't bother me. It's just
What's up, Adam? What's up, Al? What's up, Pat's fan? Pat's fan here early.
Thank
Pat's
you,
fan.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. Definitely
Way
appreciate
early. And working it for us.
Yes, appreciate you, man. I haven't talked to you guys we talked last week in Stargeekz, but I haven't talked to you on a regular show, which is on Saturdays. But it's
hard filling in for you. You know that, right?
Huh?
It's hard filling in for you.
I understand. I got big.
Ed was trying to wear some streetwear clothes. He was wearing
Ooh.
we had to talk him out of the makeup. He was gonna go all.
You know how Ed
he was gonna go very
cosplay.
Tropic Thunder.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm glad you didn't do that, Ed.
Yeah. No.
I was a saucy back in
Take himself off.
I was a
That's
saucy.
all. Nothing here. No.
Listen, it's all fun. Man. I'm not, I ain't taking it serious. It was fun. It was funny though. I wouldn't let you go out there like that, brother. I'm not gonna. Oh man. But Steve, could you imagine?
Dude, I wouldn't.
So you're saying that's my next cosplay?
I'm like, what do you mean, you people?
Shit. Oh man. Anyway. So yeah, I got something this week, man. I got something Star Wars related this week. It is my birthday weekend ish.
Yes, it is.
Coming up.
Is that ish? Your birthday's Saturday. It is your birthday weekend.
Yeah, it is. Birthday week leading up to that. But yeah, I decided to pick myself up something that I did not have and that it completes my original trilogy of characters in my Star Wars statue collection. And I got the older sideshow Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh, I gotta put myself on gigantic.
Hello there.
So yeah, it's not in HD, which is really rub that off real quick. But yeah, so this was the older Obi-Wan Kenobi sideshow statue with cloth cape and everything. It does come with a lightsaber, one that comes out of the thing, but I kind of liked it without the lightsaber. There's a switch out. There's also a switch out hand where it's actually him grabbing for his lightsaber. Now there is an exclusive version with Palm the Baba's hand, but I didn't get that version. It was really cheap, and I was like, "Oh, I want this one." And I've been wanting this one for a while, but to have an Obi-Wan Kenobi was really cool.
That's nice.
Yeah, really nice piece, big too. Comes with the Tatooine base of the bar.
Now, do you already have a Ewan McGregor Obi-Wan?
I don't. I got rid of the Ewan McGregor one. I just didn't like it. I didn't like that version, so I really wanted the Alec Guinness version.
It'd be awesome to have like the different stages of Obi-Wan, like as he evolves. Oh, that'd be so cool.
Yeah, I mean there's a sideshow one out that's out now that like it's a Mythos version, but I don't like that one because the lightsaber hilt, it's like always in, like you can't like take it off, which is kind of annoying. And I was like, I don't really want that one. So this one was really cheap for the price. And so I just bought it, picked it up, called it a day.
It looks very nice.
Thank you.
Yes,
man.
indeed.
It's a good pickup, man. Again, it goes to the collection now, so I'm actually happy that I got, the original Star Wars characters, Chewie, and Luke, and all that. So that was really cool. And Next week I'll show it. I started the airbrushing of my Millennium Falcon. This is the fan home Millennium Falcon that I've been building. It's finally done, but dude, the weathering and the painting on this thing, when you airbrush, dude, it's a whole different beast. And I'm not an airbrush painter, so I had to learn, but I'm learning on the fly. And I'm just like, I'm following the guide of how it's painted and, in like the studio scale version and how they did in the movies. And there's like 3 different versions of this thing because, they built like 3 different versions. Like, the original Star Wars one, the New Hope one was more white for some reason. And then the Empire one got a little darker and the paint job was different. So there's like a bunch of different ones. And then there's a 5-foot Falcon that's like painted differently. It is fucking difficult because I originally wanted the white version, but then in the lighting it looks like it's light, so it's like fucking weird. When you go to Disney, when you go to the Disney launch bay, I guess they used to have it a little.
Oh yeah. I know the model.
Yeah, the colors are different, so it's like, oh my god, it has been a lot of work. But I painted like during the Super Bowl, so like I wasn't watching Super Bowl, so I just started.
Was.
Yeah. So that's
I didn't even tune it on. I didn't even turn it on.
Yeah, I did. I just, I started
your
on
hatred.
Yeah, I started on Sunday. It's true. And I just started spraying away and started going at it. Luckily, I got these special paints for the Millennium Falcon from Archive X, and they're really great acrylic paints, which is really nice. It doesn't have a smell or nothing to it, which is really cool. So I can just do it in the house, and I've been working on it every night for the last couple nights. I'll show you guys what it looks like at some point. But yeah, I'm very happy about that though.
I'm excited to see the progress.
Fucking 2 years in the making. 2 years to build that damn thing. So yeah, that's all I got.
That's a long game. That's a long-term investment.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Remember when I told you to try to get the Megazord?
Yeah, but I probably still wouldn't have it all if I started back then when you told me.
Yeah.
I mean,
my buddy's still waiting to finish his Ecto 1.
Hey, and they stopped work. They stopped the production on that one.
I know.
What happens to all the people that have like half of it?
No
Fuck
idea.
'em. That's crazy. That's a wild business model. But hey, I guess whatever works.
Oh man, I'm sorry. My lens flare is.
No, man, it's awesome. It's like watching a J.J. Abrams movie.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I meant to turn it off, but
No way, man.
Knowing that
that's special effects, bro. That's highbrow shit.
Knowing that your birthday weekend was coming, I was doing some research, as I'm always doing, and so there's no official translation. I figure in Huttese it's Dopa Tuta, which is good day, good celebration. There's no happy birthday in Huttese, so.
Oh, all right.
Well, then, what the fuck, Ed?
Hey, I didn't. It's not my language.
You couldn't find a different language in Star Wars, but you had to go with Huttese?
Yeah, thanks.
So,
I'm joking.
Can we get a halftime show in Huttese? That would be awesome.
I guess.
Why not?
Since we're doing foreign languages, come on.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, Star Wars halftime.
Well, all right, Ed, you can take it away with your news because I'm gonna let you do your thing, buddy. I appreciate you this week. You look a little faded though, but I'll let you do your thing.
That's good news.
So, as we were already talking about, the big buzz in Star Wars is the Mandalorian and Grogu commercial at the Super Bowl.
And we already have a lot of comments on it.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Pat's fan with Sam Elliott narrating that trailer. People are saying happy birthday, Sean.
He'd be a great narrator. I mean, if it wasn't, it's a hell of a voice.
So Adam said it was fine. Harken back to old ads. He liked it.
I thought it was.
Or else Pat's fan says he did not like it.
I guess I just felt like it was inconsequential. Like it's
It
just
didn't mean,
whatever.
yeah, for a
It's
Super Bowl
just
ad.
whatever.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
a Super Bowl ad, you would have went a little further, but I guess
Yeah, like
the-
this isn't in the movie.
So
At least I hope not, because those things
So
didn't look very
what it
good.
felt like to me when it first started and I was looking at it, I'm like, are those Tauntauns? It was like the Budweiser trailers. Like it was like
Yeah.
the Clydesdales. That's
what
what it
reminded
was
me of.
trying to mimic. So that's why like I thought it
It
was
was
kind of
cool.
clever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was cool for
clever.
that part. Yeah.
Like, yeah, I get it. It's not a trailer where you're seeing any flash of the movie,
Yeah.
but they threw Mando and Grogu out there, and guess what? Everybody's talking about
I'm
it.
gonna say, and when you first watched, and when I first watched it, I was like, "Oh, this is cool. What is this?" I didn't even know it was a Mando trailer. I'm like, "Oh shit, is that a Tauntaun? Is that Sam Elliott's voice?" I was like, "Oh, this is fucking awesome. What is this?" And then you see Mando and Grogu. You're like, "Oh, okay. Well, it's a trailer for that." And I thought they were gonna show something afterwards. It just went off. I was like, "Oh," I was like, "Okay."
It's a tease. It's a cocktail.
Yeah. And I thought that was the part that I didn't mind. I thought it was fine. I was watching and like everybody else saw and thought it was a Budweiser commercial until they show the feet. And then, of course, my wife looks at me because I stand up. I'm like, they're Tauntauns. And then, of course, it pans back and we see the whole thing. I think that was the only part that, which I guess worked, was as I'm looking at it, I'm like, you spent $8 million and this was kind of what you.
Yeah, probably could have invested that a little better.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
They
know.
already have pretty good footage. They could have thrown together a quick little
So,
little peek see.
so who do Star Wars fans blame on this one?
Well, so this is the other thing.
Andy
Is that,
Kathleen Kennedy? No, I'm just joking.
She's
Well-
burning bridges on her way out.
as I was following the news feeds online, there was another article that came out with regards to Mandalorian and Grogu, and they tied these together. And so they were asking, are they going too cheap? Mainly because they were talking about how much they spent in compared to the modern day movies.
Mm.
And then they tied it to this commercial, like, well, it seems like, they spent the money in the Super Bowl, but it was like a cheesy ad. It was very interesting to see all of the conversation out there.
Well, I think that a big part of that cost saving measure is the fact that most of the costumes, the props, all that shit's already done. Like in all those movies, you got to build that from scratch. They already have like half of their production setup is done.
But here's the
I mean,
thing.
The technology's improved.
Pat's fan says money is supposed to be an issue, but they spent $8 million plus whatever it was to make the trailer, this piece, for 30 seconds, right? A 30-second trailer where you're getting flashes, like supercut flashes of anything.
Would have been awesome.
Just hold on. Would have been awesome for us.
Yeah,
who
we
know
would've
what
broke
this
that
is,
shit
right?
down. Frame by
But
frame.
this is for everyone. Now you have 130 million people who have seen this thing, and the internet's talking about it. People who
That's all
aren't
you
Star
want.
Wars people,
I mean, mission
people who
accomplished.
are Star Wars people.
I
So
guess,
it doesn't matter
Bad
about
press
what
is good
we
press. It
want.
doesn't matter.
Exactly. It doesn't matter what we want. This is what's going
Yeah.
to grab everyone, because all those old people who are like, this is like the Clydesdales. That's kind of cute.
God
Yeah.
damn.
You know what? When it comes out in May,
Generalizing
maybe I
a lot.
will go check this out because it feels like a Western. It feels like those things because they're not watching the shows. Guarantee you that.
Yeah, all those old people.
All those old people watching CBS.
Although that was the
True.
one thing that crossed
True.
my mind.
They're
Which
watching
was-
Diagnosis Murder.
Watching Jag and shit.
Jazz.
I think that the only thing that seemed odd to me, and again, I mean, just reading too much into it, I understand that Budweiser and the Clydesdales are very famous when it comes to Super Bowl ads, but it seemed weird that Star Wars was basically trying to capture the feel and look of a beer commercial.
Oh, it's a
I was
funny
actually
little. It's a
hoping
nod.
Mando would have
It's a-
cracked open a bud. I thought that would have been awesome synergy for
Oh
him.
no, that
Can't
was
take his helmet back off.
I know it wouldn't have happened because it's, again, this is geared
You,
toward a
you,
younger
do
audience.
you
as
want to
well.
see half the internet actually catch on fire? Because if Mandalorian cracked a Budweiser, holy shit.
yeah.
Holy shit.
I would have
Burn
loved
the
it. I would have thought
The
that
stock
that
market would shudder. You know what I'm saying? Like,
was,
shit
I
would
thought
go,
that would have been
shit would go
clever as
bad.
hell.
Get real bad.
Oh yeah, that's a reason why you're not in charge of shit yet.
It's true. Well, I would never. That's why I'm not a creative, and I'll never will be.
Lord.
Oh man. Again, it didn't bother me. I thought it would have been cool just to have some boom, boom, boom flashes and stuff. Would have been dope. You know,
It
real
would have
quick.
been, but they're gonna put that out. You're gonna get that.
It was cute for all the kids watching.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
agree.
That's
The kids who were watching the Super Bowl, man,
Yeah.
I couldn't fucking pay my kids to watch the Super Bowl.
look, you see Adam said the same thing. Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
tons of kids that watch the Super Bowl.
I'm sure there are.
Yeah,
Just not in this house.
there were kids that were that were up watching.
All mine were watching it. So
I think I watched The Wrecking Crew on Amazon Prime
Ooh.
during the Super Bowl. I
Ooh.
think I was spent my time
Well,
much better.
I mean, I it's fine.
maybe so.
I ain't like that.
It's because of your hatred for the Seahawks. You could not bear to watch.
It was a
I-
terrible Super Bowl, though.
It was,
It
it was
was
also like
terrible,
a boring
But
game.
I won money, so I don't care. So that's
I
fine.
watched
You
it.
bet on the Seahawks? Oh, what a
No, I had Super Bowl squares.
Oh yeah, like squares. Oh nice.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yikes.
All right.
Oh, it was a terrible game. Like so boring.
What else you got, Ed?
So Polygon was interviewing Matthew Robinson, and the whole the conversation came up about Rogue Squadron. And he talked about a little bit more in depth of stuff that I didn't know. And of course, the question still comes, will this ever come to the light of day? Now, Patty Jenkins, who was involved in it, I didn't know that her father was a fighter pilot, which was a big part of the inspiration.
He explained that when she first presented this at I think it was at Celebration. She was on like a scooter and she was explaining that her dad was a fighter pilot and all this. And she was always
she was
wanting
like
to take on that.
out on a jet. What didn't she like have like a flight suit on and all that shit? She
Yeah,
was, like, out there.
it was I think she was like in like the like shuttle area.
I
Like
think
where
Yeah, we were all excited, and then Wonder Woman 84 came out, and then
Yeah, we were
everything
like,
it got real quiet, real hush.
yeah. I think that might did her in.
Suddenly, after Wonder Woman 84, it was like, I don't know about Rogue Squadron. Who knows?
So I'm just hoping that, if Starfighter is everything we hope, especially with the cinematographer from F1, that using those kind of visuals, that it might kind of spark on interest and going, all right, maybe we can do more in that kind of line, and this would be the result.
Dude, F1 was awesome. I mean,
I still fucking, dude, Sean, imagine the cameras in the cockpit of the X-Wing, like,
Oh yeah.
oh god, man, with new technology. Like, I still want this movie. I just, and Patty Jenkins is a fine director.
Yeah.
that last one was a stinker, but
but overall,
can't judge everybody by their worst thing.
yeah, I would love to see a Rogue Squadron movie, like hands down. But I guess we ain't getting it. We're getting Starfighter.
God, could you imagine the badass characters, the pilots? Dude, they're gonna be so cool.
Dude, they could do so much.
Oh,
I'm
Oh my
surprised they
God.
haven't done it yet. It doesn't make any
With
sense.
aliens, the little sidekicks, and all this other shit you could do. I mean, the droids alone.
Star Wars has the best ships in movies. Why are you not? Why has this not
Like-
happened yet?
yeah.
Dogfighting in space. Imagine a dogfight that starts in space, then goes down into a planet, and then back to space. Like, come on, man. We need to see that.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So I thought this was very touching. So we talked about over the summer how Kenneth Connolly had passed. And of course, it's sad as we're losing some of the various actors from the original trilogy. But they just kind of announced that I guess his estate has now been settled. And he left a good portion of his estate to some charities, which of course was just very touching to see. I know of them. Let's see. There was a cat sanctuary. So I guess he was a cat guy. The Edith Cavell Funds for Nurses and the Damzella House for Children's Hospice. So, he was a bad guy on the screen, but obviously a good guy in real life. So good on you, Kenneth.
Awesome.
Nice.
Can't say that about a lot of celebrities.
And what Stargeekz wouldn't be complete without a new hot toy?
But
This one's pretty good though. This one's pretty.
this
good.
is a big hot toy. This is a 1/4 scale of a hot toy.
That-
It is
that-
basically a statue. Yeah. My Han Solo looks cool, but this one,
God,
this one-
with the Falcon with that Falcon behind it. Come on.
it looks
But then you
really
need a
good.
No, you
Chewie.
would need a real big Falcon though. Like if you wanted to scale like to a
Well, see, technically, I don't need a Chewie because I have a Chewie that is
Oh,
actually.
is it the same size as? Will it match up to that?
Yes.
Core scale Han? Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. I measured the my statue that I have now, and they're the same height, same exact height. I hope the proportions are on. I don't
That
know.
looks dead on. That's really good.
It's really good. The sculpt that I have now on my Han Solo is trash. So compared to
because
this,
you got that very early one.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's like the second version of the sideshow one that they've never ever done again, which makes no sense to me. But this is pretty dope. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I'm kind of contemplating on
It's
this.
a good base too. Like the base
Oh, yeah.
is really cool.
Yeah. It's although what you
pretty
think? I mean, I know your family is a fan of Han Solo. It's a nice piece. The
Yeah,
price
I mean, it
$465 for this one.
That's an expensive Barbie doll.
But it's a statue. So I mean it's lesser than a statue, but the same size.
A posable statue.
I mean, I got the Venom coming soon, so we'll see after that's paid off, and
Yeah.
this one's going on the payment plan.
Yeah, this one's I contemplated on it. I thought about it. I don't know yet. I'm fine with the one I have, but this is pretty cool. But I fuck around, order this one, and then fucking Sasha comes out with a Han Solo statue. Then I'm gonna be pissed. So like, maybe I should probably not get it.
So let's say I'm not much for making wagers, but Sean will pass on it, but within 3 years, someone else will have it and sell it to him for a deal. I'm calling it now.
Ooh, I'll take that, but I'll raise you within 2 years. Hello? We getting in on this action or what?
Let's see, do I go with the Price is Right and say $1, or do I say
So you're gonna
18
fucking
months?
split the middle?
18
2 and a
months?
half years.
Yeah. Let's see, where do I go with this one?
It was a good price. I couldn't pass it.
That's exactly
know-
what we're gonna hear.
And I was going to say, we know what you're going to say.
I mean, if it's a good price, then yeah, I'll definitely get it. But if they come out with a Han Solo statue, then no, I don't need it. Like, I really hope they come out with a Han Solo statue and a new Chewie. I hope. I'll just sell the ones I have, but overall,
But if they don't, then you're gonna be
yeah, we'll see. I'm okay.
Even the scars.
Today
too,
you're okay.
a really
Today.
good sculpt.
I know the scar under his chin
Mm.
looks really cool. Yeah, I'm like, God damn it. I don't know. It looks good. I'm not, it is what it is. We'll see what happens.
God, could you imagine like Harrison Ford getting a hold of that? Like, that's got to be the weirdest thing. Like holding like a 1 foot tall version of you in your prime. You're like, oh man.
Yeah. I mean, I think it'd be cool to have like the 3 3/4 inch or the 6 inch action figure, but something that big that's that accurate.
Yeah, it'd be like, what are you doing with that? You're weird. Fucking weirdo.
Yourself, it is kind of weird. I don't know. Ed, you got any other news? That's it.
That's it.
Oh, yo, Star Wars Outlaws has a new audiobook out. Steve, I know you're playing Star Wars Outlaws right now.
Man, I was waiting for a window to talk about that because that shit is
You're welcome.
awesome. I have been having a lot of fun with Star Wars Outlaws. I'm not the biggest fan of the character Kay Vess, but like, it is what it is. I think the combat is great. I think the driving is awesome. The speeder bike, like, it's just awesome how you unlock different things that you can do with it.
Mm.
It's a lot of fun. Like, you get into some shit. Like if you fuck around and fucking up the Empire too much, like they'll manhunt you and like send death troopers after you, and they're not to be toyed with. They will kill you. It's awesome also to like just go see different things. Like I was running around on Tatooine. It was in Jabba's palace, and there's fucking Han and Carbonite hanging on the wall. Awesome. Just get to like, hey, look at that. Also on Tatooine, went and found Luke's burnt out house and shit. Like ran around in there. Like it was awesome. Tashi Station, went there. I ran
You
around
get some
that.
power converters.
They didn't have any fuckers, but you know.
Did you get
Still,
did you get the Sarlacc? Did you get to the Sarlacc part yet?
Yeah, where you get to run around inside a Sarlacc.
Yeah.
It is. You get to do some cool shit. Also, jumping to light speed is also very fun in that game. Once you get the target thing, you have to push the sticks up, and it's like the whole screen does the thing.
It's cool.
It's really good. I'm having a lot of fun with it. So
So
I
there is
re-downloaded it. I'm getting back.
it is a big fucking game. Like it's almost daunting. You're like, oh my god, there's so much to do.
if I could tell you, I played Dispatch. Oh my god, the game is amazing.
Oh, that's like that cartoon, right? It's like
It
choose your kind of cartoon thing.
It is fucking amazing.
I
You
know.
know, if they did a Star Wars one like that, oh my god, I would.
It's like Telltale games, right?
Yeah, it's fucking. It's awesome though. You're telling the whole story the whole time, but yo, it's hands down the best game of the year for me. Just off. You know.
I don't know, man. Outlaws is really good. For Star Wars shit, it's really good.
But they're doing a companion piece. It's a audiobook. Ed and Steve, I know you guys listen to audiobooks. It's actually following ND5. You know, the robot with the coat.
Your battle droid fucking partner. That guy's awesome.
Yeah, he is.
I got to run around in a freaking droid factory. All the fucking Roger guys were in there. It was cool.
Yeah. Star Wars Outlaws Low Red Moon. It is currently out on audiobook. You want to check it out?
I'm sure I've got some spare Audible credits.
Yeah. Jalen Vrax is one of the characters in that, Steve, and he is in Outlaws.
Yeah. He's like who you're working for.
Yeah. So, yeah. Dude, check it out if you know. Ed, I know you'll probably check it out at some point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, definitely cool. Yeah.
It is very cool.
Yeah, something to look forward to. And that is it for Star Wars news. Ed,
Short
what you
show
got
this week?
Well, I know
See ya.
we're preparing because I don't know if next week, the week after. I know we're getting close to finally going over Jedi.
Road to Jedi is pretty much where we're at right now. We're not there because there's still things that we can talk about. Like
the road to Jedi.
Road to Jedi.
How long will it be? Who knows?
I mean, there's so many characters to talk about. I'm just putting it off as much as I can because I want to get more stuff out, more content. So I think there's a whole thing. Like Ed, I can't wait till you really pull information on the Ewoks because that's gonna be Steve's jam.
The Andorians.
My favorite shit right there.
Yeah. So we'll see. But this week Ed's got some stuff lined up for you. So it's story time with Ed. We need to call this story time with Ed. But we're dipping into the Max Bebo Band, and this is our character profile of the night. Ed?
Yep, you asked for it, and you get it. So we saw them in Jedi, and of course, it's Max Bebo Band, which his real name is Cerulean Fantel, which obviously his last name is an anagram for elephant, which he then goes by Maximilian Max Bebo. An Ortolan from the cold planet of Orto. His instrument that he plays is the red ball jet organ. Cool looking character. Now, some of his backstory is that he goes off and he's playing in these little food places because apparently in Legends, Max likes to eat. So he picks up a gig where he's going off and he's working at these restaurants and they're paying him in food. So Ivar Orbis comes across him. That's that weird looking dude there. And of course, you want to talk about a very it's Ibis Orbis or Ivar Orbis and his
real?
galactic jizz whalers.
Wow.
Wait, galactic what?
Yes.
Jizz-
Yeah,
you
they're the
are-
jizz whalers. Yes,
Yes.
you heard it correctly. You heard it here first, folks.
Jizz whalers.
That's what it is.
For that classical style of music, jizz in the Star Wars universe.
So
You like jizz music?
Oh,
Is that smooth jizz?
Oh, gross.
Ew, Steve, gross.
I love to hear that jizz in my ear. Gross.
all right.
You took us here.
These
You
are
knew what was
comments
gonna
that I
happen.
usually make.
You knew
And
it was
I'm
gonna
embarrassed.
So Evar Orbis gathers up his band and he's looking to make it big. Well, they're out in the Outer Rim. He gets a call to go play at the Chalmers Cantina, which of course is the cantina we know from A New Hope.
Mhm.
Well, there's a band that is kind of the house band there. That's Figure and Dan and the Modal Nodes. Figure and Dan is not happy about this whole thing. He thinks that
That sounds
he-
really close to something else too.
he thinks Evar is kind of cutting into his territory. A fight breaks out, and Figure and Dan, or at least someone in his group, we think Evar Orbis
Put
ends up
fucking
getting
Finger
killed.
and Dan up there.
So Evar Orbis gets killed.
Oh,
The
no.
rest of the band kind of takes off. They're trying to figure out what to do. Now, this is where it gets interesting to where we don't know if it's true or not. Obviously, it becomes Max Rebo's band. Now, there's different things that say that Max Rebo is not the brightest guy in the world, and that it's actually Cy Snoodles who's calling the shots, but she realizes that, this band thing and this is kind of cutthroat. So
Mhm.
she allows Max Rebo to become the front man, basically making him the target. So if anything goes sideways, he's the one.
Oh,
Now, if that's the case, this plan kind of comes back to haunt her because as they're trying to figure out where else to play, Jabba the Hutt reaches out, says, "Hey, I've seen you guys. I'm interested." Well, he talks to Max, who is the head of the band, and Max makes the agreement to play at Jabba's palace in exchange for a place to stay and all you can eat. No money.
Mm.
Now, once he signs the contract, the entire band is part of the deal. And I mean, it's Jabba the Hutt. So what are you going to do?
Hmm.
Obviously, we know they play there. We see them in the background during the whole thing with the Rancor. When they go off on the sail barge, the entire band is not on the sail barge. Only a couple of the members are. Now, they all survive, and the
Wait,
story is
I thought Max Rebo was on the barge at that
he
time.
was, but not everyone.
Okay.
So the story goes is that once everything starts going sideways and they cut the power, that's when certain members of Jabba's entourage realize that this is going sideways and they start jumping ship, literally.
Mm.
Which is why Max Rebo, Bib Fortuna, and certain others survived the whole sail barge explosion because they just ran.
Mm.
Now, we know Max Rebo lives on because we see him in Book of Boba. He's at Garsa Fwip's sanctuary
Yeah.
because he's there in the background. And they say that after this place blew up, when the Pikes blew it up, he survived this one as well, ends up and going to work for the New Republic, and ultimately opens up a chain of restaurants called Max's Flanked House on Coruscant. So he goes back to playing music and he's got a restaurant so he can go back to all he can eat.
He's a restaurateur. Love it.
Yes.
Well, Max Rebo.
Yep.
Well.
He went on quite the journey.
Now,
I was gonna do this too, but go ahead. You got it.
yes. So it's interesting in the character himself because as we've seen it in the Macquarie concept art and the come on, Sean, created the character, created the
Phil
puppet. Phil Tippett, thank you.
Tippett.
He is supposed to be, he only has legs. He has no arms.
Yes.
So he's actually sitting kind of on his backside with his legs up in the air playing his organ. They built the puppet, and the puppet design, as you can see, looks like that. But once you put a person in it, because our arms don't work that way, it's why it comes out looking more like arms versus legs. And then, of course, Kenner, because, the toy factories, they always ruin everything. They just went off on their own, and they made the action figure with legs. And that's where it went from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but without that, then we wouldn't have gotten that awesome character from
No, different species.
Oh, it's true.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Close. They're so close. They got to be related somehow.
Yeah, it's weird.
well, if you go with the actual
Completely
design,
different blue elephant species.
yes.
Okay.
well, Ed, the original Max Bebo Band was a 3-pack. It was a 3-pack of figures. That figure, which you probably want to know, is going for a cool $500 right now on the eBay market in package.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
in package.
In package.
So, and that kind of leads
From the
into part of
83
the,
line?
yeah. Yep.
so that also
click on
leads
that.
to the legend story about Cy Snoodles being in charge, because if you look at that package,
Mhm.
it says
Yeah,
Cy
look at that
Snoodles
package.
and the Rebo Band. It doesn't say that it's Max's band.
Oh shoot! I never even noticed that.
Yeah,
Cy
on some of
Snoodles and the Rebo Band. Oh wow!
So that's part of the reason for that whole potential retcon of her letting him be the front man, and it's all because, once again, Kenner just did what they wanted to do. So they influenced the storyline.
That's kind of cool. I did not know that. Like now I'm looking now because I got a bigger picture up of it. It does say Cy.
Yep.
That's crazy. I always love these characters, and like Max Rebo's like, I always, it's weird when as a kid you think it's like a little spaceship and you just kind of flying around, not realizing that it's they actually played stuff on it. So like as a kid you just played with it as like a little spaceship that Max Rebo had. But it's cool.
So
though.
did you like that original song, The Lopty Neck? That was the old school one. I only did a couple seconds.
I know. You're being careful.
I was pretty evil in the Clone Wars. I forgot she was in the Clone Wars.
Yes, she was.
Yeah.
All right. So Droopy McCool, which is just his stage name, his actual name is Snit.
Yes.
So Snit is and I don't know the pronunciations of half of these.
Kitten knock male.
Yes.
Kitten knock.
So it's unclear when he left Kurto 3, which was his homeworld, but he ends up on Orvax 4 with a slaver company. It's while he's here that he runs into Evar Orbis, who ends up purchasing him. And because, again, he is a flute player, to add him to the band. Now, whenever Orbis was confronted, he always said that he hired him because he didn't like the whole idea of the band being known to have owned members. But so he plays at Jabba's palace. I'm not sure because we don't see him on the sail barge. So I don't know if he was there and escaped. We really only see Max.
Yeah.
But after the whole thing and Jabba kind of ends up dying, Droopy McCool just disappears. No one actually knows what happened to him. They say that his species is very nomadic, and he was kind of looking to go off to do the nomad thing. Now, the money is on that, it's Tatooine. You've got Krayt Dragons and Tusken Raiders and the desert itself. So the likelihood of him surviving, probably not that great. But there's kind of like a folklore legend that certain moisture farmers on nights kind of hear his flute playing, kind of echoing through the canyons. So they think that maybe he just kind of went off and went the nomad route, and he's just, jamming out somewhere out in the caves.
Question: would you like to see these characters pulled back into like some kind of moment in Star Wars, like during the Mandalorian time? Because clearly the new Star Wars movie is not going to do that, but like, you know,
Maybe
Mando's
some, but not this guy. This guy looks like a weird mushroom nose
pig.
footer thing. Ugh.
Yeah.
Looks
Well,
like it stinks. You know, it looks like it's really stinky.
see, that's where I like when they kind of go with those deep Easter eggs. So let's just say if we get another book of Boba, and there happens to be a scene to where, you know, it's nighttime, they're off wherever. And again, to what I just said, you hear his flute music kind of slightly in the background.
Oh, that's
Nothing
cool.
that's in your face,
That's
but one of those deep cuts that, you know, we can hear and be like, oh, I know what that is. Those are the things that I like.
yeah, that's cool.
So the third member of the initial trio, Sice Noodles. Now, she is a lead singer and spy, which, of course, was just mentioned that she was not the nicest person. And we got a good backstory of her during Clone Wars, where she is kind of hanging out with and under the instruction of Jabba, she kills Zero.
That's right. I remember that.
Yep. So she started off singing and was on a couple of pleasure kind of cruise ships, ends up coming to Tatooine, gets kind of caught up in this whole world with the Hutts. We know what happens when she's working with Jabba. Obviously, she doesn't like the whole deal that Max Rebo made with them basically working for him forever for nothing but food. Takes advantage. And again, when Jabba goes down, the sail barge blows up. She tries to go back out and become famous again for her singing. But outside of the Hutts, her style is not very popular. So she never really regains that fame. And unfortunately, the story is that she becomes a spice addict. And that is where her story ends.
Oh shit.
Oh, damn,
So-
that's canon. That's hard.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it is. That's good.
She got strung out and died on the streets. Fuck that, man.
yeah. So
And you guys are worried about Mando and Grogu cracking open a bud.
you are
Like-
so true.
You know,
But
we've been talking about spice since the first movie. So
yeah,
Yeah, I thought this was a little interesting from like, you know, Star Wars to Jedi, like some of the making of like some of these characters, like, you know, and George like looking over some of these characters and like, oh, maybe you should have it talking or something like that. And like, and then you get to this point and you see like, you know, the whole puppeteering of Snooty and like the guys dancing around. But it's really cool to see this kind of stuff because it's like, oh, look at that. Like, that's how they did it. And like, we all remember stuff like this, but like, it's just that the way of filmmaking, you know, movie making back then was just really cool. I really like that, like how they did this.
yeah. I don't know if it's because I'm just old now, but I actually like that version more than the new CGI. Now, if they cleaned up the CGI, it might be better, but
Right.
it's kind of rough now looking back at it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, just looking at some of the old stuff and like, you know, how a lot of those characters in Jabba's palace were made. It was, you know, really cool. Like, you know, as you can see, Phil Tippett working on the elephant and all the maquettes that were, you know, used for the filming of Jedi. It's really cool to see, you know, and then just watching them all, just everything come to life was really cool. I thought that something just real quick. I thought I'd show that. But if you haven't seen that from Star Wars to Jedi, it's really old, but it's really cool to see some of that stuff built and all that. I remember seeing that.
that
Like,
was one of the VHS tapes.
I do have that VHS tape, but it was on like ABC back in the day before I think after Return of the Jedi, and I thought that was like really cool. It's like, you know, before they started playing stuff on TV, like stuff like that. But yeah, that was really cool. It's again, those things are really cool. The watch behind the scenes of what ILM did, and you know how they built all those characters and stuff. I thought was really cool, and you know how Phil Tippett was inside, you know, Max Rebo, and you know playing it like that, and all kind of cool stuff.
He
So-
said Sai was singing "Anything Goes" from Indy in Clone Wars. Anything Goes was before indie. That's actually a musical. I actually sang in that musical in high school. But yes, I think that's hilarious. That's where we. Hey, Steve, you should respect performance art. Come on, buddy. You love musicals.
Yeah, Steve.
And
Son of
here's a
bitch.
little with the music, the Easter egg. If anybody's looking at the subtitle Fancy Man, that is because the song that we know from the original Lopty Neck, the actual English title of that song is Fancy Man.
Who knows that song? I didn't know that was called.
Have you ever heard the original before they did it, before they switched
In
it
English?
over? Yeah.
If you want me to play it and we can play it, I have it.
I mean, play it quick.
Well, I don't know if it'll get to the part where the lyrics kick in before we would get in trouble. So, but yes, I have it in English. I did touch
I would have
on.
never got that.
Yeah, neither
Fancy
was
Man.
I just saw the Fancy Man earlier, and I was just like, oh, you got fancy pants or something like that going on. I was like,
You're so
you're
clever.
fancy tonight.
By Star Wars Easter eggs. So obviously we get to the special edition, and the Max Bebo Band completely changed as far as adding a bunch of new characters, changing Psy to all CGI, and they changed the song, which some people really like, others not so much. So we have a couple of those characters. Now, obviously, the one you just heard there at the intro is Joe Yowza.
Mm-hmm.
He's a Yuzum, which we saw that Sean has the maquette of the Yuzum.
Love that maquette. Very Jim Henson puppet.
Yes, indeed. He is originally from the forest moon of Endor. And the story behind him is that what you kind of hear him doing in the beginning, he kind of did that with his clan. He was the runt of the group and kind of always would wander off on his own. He ended up just wandering onto a random starship that landed on Endor for repairs. Ship takes off, captain finds him. I think he nicknamed him Furball, and had him kind of help out on the ship for a while until they landed on Nar Shaddaa, which he gets off. He wanders into one of the bars, which is where the original Max Bebo Band is playing, and he's just sitting in the bar singing along, and that's when they kind of recruit him to become part of the band.
Yowza.
Does he have a sad end to his life too?
No, but he ends up with the same as these two of the background singers, Ristal Sant and Greta Gendawanda. The Ristal character, she's from Bornalax. The story with her is that she was given up, like she didn't know her birth father. Her mother gave her up. She was adopted by the same species as Max Bebo, not his family, but another family of that species. She goes into the arts, becomes a dancer. Their whole group gets raided by Black Sun, and they all get enslaved.
Damn.
She is one of them, and that she ends up she's lost in a wager to Lando by Prince Xizor playing Sabacc. So Lando is not a very big person when it comes to the slavery aspect of it. So while he wins them, as soon as he does, he just frees her. She ends up meeting up with the group and becoming part of the whole Max Bebo Band. For Greta's whole thing, hers is fairly simple. She's a Rhodian, ends up leaving there because, again, she's a dancer, meets Cy Snoodles on one of those cruise ships early in Cy's career. They become friends, also gets recruited into the band. Now, the thing with the three of them, these two and Yowza, is after the sail barge explosion, and they were back at the palace, but when they hear that Jabba died, they all escape, and they kind of create their own band that they kind of go off, and it's the last we hear of it. And I had to think of you, Sean, when I heard the name of the band, the Palpitones.
Palpitones. Palpatine.
So,
Ovaltine.
and then there was only one other of the background dancers, which is Lynn May. She's a Twi'lek from Ryloth. During her initial piece, like her clan group gets raided. And in order to kind of protect themselves, they try to go and hire someone to assist.
Hey, Santino, we're the nerds.
But no, but I mean, he has a good point. Like, who went out of his way to create these backgrounds? Like,
I know, and they just wrap him up like, and then I don't know. I'm tired of writing her story. She just gets hooked on spice and dies.
I agree. It is weird. Like every character needed a background story. It is kind of weird.
Well, a lot of these, and again, there's varying information between legends and canon. So if you think about all of those books from the legend era, I mean, there was a book, and I have it in my collection, of the tales from Jabba's palace. And within that, they talked about all of these characters. Now,
I mean, if you go through the current books now, like even like The Force Awakens, like every character has a backstory.
Oh yeah.
Every character has a backstory, no matter what it is. It could have been there for 5 seconds, and every character has a backstory. So, like, I guess when you're telling a story, I guess if you don't have a backstory to a character, we didn't know this back when we were younger, though, because we didn't care about all the backstories.
We made them up playing with action figures.
Yeah. I guess they did the same thing. Like, I guess they kind of like, hey, we get it. I mean, let's be honest. So, if you told this story, wouldn't you if you got bored at some point, you'd start giving characters backstories?
That's the whole thing is, if you're bringing me on to write a Star Wars book, and I'm like, okay, what are we going to do it on? We're going to do a book about Jabba the Hutt on Tatooine. All right, well, let's watch the movie. And what are the names of these characters? Because they're part of the story. So I'm going to add them in. They have no backstory. It's a clean slate. So I'm just going to write it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, I guess I would probably do the same thing,
So in the raids, her clan decides to hire help to protect them, and they end up hiring Boba Fett. All works out well, gets protected, and after that, she has an infatuation with him. Was very excited when she gets recruited to work for the band, especially knowing that Boba Fett was there and on occasion. So that was all she needed to know to become part of it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yay, she's horny for Boba. That's
cool. Yeah. When the sail barge goes down and she gets word that Boba Fett was killed, she wanted to get vengeance on Luke Skywalker and everyone involved. Apparently somewhere, I think in the comics, she comes close to actually getting back. Doesn't work. I mean, she's a dancer. You're not going to.
That would be a cool story.
So, but after Book of Boba, she finds out obviously he's still alive, and apparently she's given up on her vendetta and is just hoping to at some point run into Boba Fett once again.
You think so? Do you think was that really a story?
Yeah.
She's like, he's alive. Oh, I better give up on this mission that I haven't been able to accomplish all this time.
There's nothing to avenge now. He's alive.
I know.
That's cool. Though.
Avenge me.
He's like, who are you?
Oh, yeah. You don't remember? You saved me as a child.
She's like, I love you. Oh, man. She's like a stalker. I'll follow you to the outer rim.
But it's Boba Fett. He probably has a whole collection of groupies.
That's cool though, man. Like now, like I'm thinking about, like, it's kind of good to have backstories for characters because now you can lead them into other comics and like different stories and shit like that. It's kind of cool that like, who knew that she like had a thing for Boba Fett? I just found that out today. Like, cool. If you ever see her again, you're like, oh, okay, that's dope. The more you know.
Yes, indeed.
The irony is she's like super racist, and when he takes his helmet off, she's like, "No." Yeah.
Like what?
Is that that Rick and Morty episode when he has that mustache under the helmet?
Oh shit! All right, man. Listen,
So there you go.
we appreciate you, man. Thank you
We
for
do appreciate you. Thank you for taking us to school, Ed.
taking us to school, man. Like always, man. You know,
That
you
history lesson.
you always get that. That's your thing, man. I appreciate you and thank you for the Star Wars knowledge. Things I just did not know that now I do know.
So
My
pleasure.
will the road to Jedi continue next week?
Yeah, well. See, we gotta do Ewoks.
I know that's like a whole
Is
episode
it
by itself.
Ewoks next week, or is it just some other random character that
Whatever
flashed
Ed
across the
pulls out of
screen?
his line.
Hey, I'll put together the information for whatever you're looking for.
Give me a whole breakdown on the history of the civilization of the Gamorrean guards. I want to know how the fuck they got to where they are.
That's a good one though. Like I don't know where are they from.
I don't know. I don't know what there is, but I'll go digging.
And the Ewoks too. So they have a big universe. Yeah, cartoons and movies and all that shit.
Yeah, look at that. Santino, he's
I'm
he's
saying,
excited
bro.
for the Wicked premium format. Santino, so am I. I can't wait for that to come out.
Ooh, why don't you pull that up really quick? Because I don't even know what
quick.
that is.
Yeah, real quick. Hold on.
I'd like to see that. There's a Wicked premium format statue.
Yeah, it's a small statue.
Iron Studios or
No, Sideshow actually.
Sideshow would be
Yeah. Although you've seen it, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It's actually really cheap too, actually.
Oh, that's really nice. On the speeder helmet too. Oh,
Yeah.
that's really nice.
It's kind of a nice piece. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not really that bad. It's actually cool just to have an Ewok
he
piece.
got his bedunkadunk there.
That is very good.
Zoom in.
Dang.
I should not zoom in.
A little would put. That's how a little would have that shit on his shelf. Ass out.
Right on his shelf, look at this like that. And then you got a plaque on the bottom just going dry.
Bite the pillow.
Hello.
I'm going in dry. Gross. Oh man. I don't know what
Wonderful.
this
That's a really cool statue. How much is that going for?
see the price on that is actually $290.
Oh, no, that's not bad at all.
No, not bad at all, man. I'm definitely this is definitely on my list. I'll probably end up
Yeah.
getting it at some point.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, I need one just to have it. I don't have a Ewok. Unless Regal Robot does one, then I'll be happy to have that. So, yeah, that is it, guys. That is another week wrapped up for Stargeekz. Definitely appreciate you guys for listening, subscribing. Make sure you like the show. Thank you for the comments. The community is getting more and more active, man. Thank you guys, man, for chiming in every week. Trying to build up something, man. If you know people who love Star Wars, tell them about the show. Check us out every week at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is it. It's a wrap. Next week we'll be talking more stuff. Road to Jedi. Oh shit, Ed. Admiral Akbar. If we get some information on him too, that'd be cool. At some point. Right. All right. This is Sean.
This is the low.
This is Steve.
And this is Ed.
And may the force be with you.
Always.